What's up, guys? Welcome back to the shop. Doing some videos with my new laptop. I've always been using my phone, which takes fabulous videos. But I've been learning about metals, different hardnesses. It's part of the tooling and machining. Got to know your metals. It's pretty interesting. I don't know. I'm fascinated by it. It's so interesting. I love it. I love it. So I have a bunch of different metal stocks here, different types of metal. Real cheap, cold rolled, cheap stuff. Chromoly, chromium, tool steel. Well, this is probably chromium, vanadium. High speed steel. This is a very tough steel for using on the lathe and the mill for actually cutting other metals, so it's real hard. This is likely carbide. This is extremely hard metal for milling. This is an end mill for cutting other metals. And then pretty much the hardest thing we'll deal with is called carbide. I don't know how well this will come out. There is a carbide end brazed or welded onto a piece of high-speed steel. So this is hard enough to cut tool steel. You'll need this only for cutting like high-speed or tool steel. For cutting any other metals, just high-speed steel will cut it. But for cutting this, you need the carbide. It's pretty cool too, some of the ways you could tell what hardness you're dealing with. This thing's so shaky. I can just see it shaking. Sorry about that. So you could use the file method. When you file cold rolled steel, this thing's got to stop shaking. The file's going to dig in. It's going to remove material. You're going to feel it, hear it. It's going to be gritty, and it's definitely going to be, the file's going to be digging into the metal. Now, chromium, it's a little slicker. The file feels slippery. It's still cutting, and it's still removing some material, but it's not the same as that other steel. This is definitely smoother. And you could tell it would take forever to file through this. But it would. It is actually filing it. This is high-speed steel for cutting other steel in the lathe. This is extremely hard. And this just feels like two ice cubes. There's no, as loud as it is, it's not digging or scratching or removing material whatsoever. Just nothing. Barely doing anything at all. Same thing with this. It'll barely do anything because it's so hard. Same thing with this. It's like glass. It's like glass. You just feel it. It's not even touching the metal, basically. You can also scratch, too. You can gauge metal pretty well with just scratching it. So that was real deep and easy. That just dug right in. Or something like this clearly isn't going to dig in as easily, but it still does. Now this tool steel, it won't dig in at all. But I can't even, no matter how hard I push, it is not scratching this. There's no way I could scratch this at all. It's not even doing anything. See if I could scratch the wrench. I could definitely bite it into the wrench very easily. The end mill, there's no way. This won't even touch it. So that's another way you can tell, just by the old scratch test. So this you could sit here all day. It's not going nowhere. But yeah, A silly little metal demonstration. We do have an actual file hardness gauge, but we can't seem to find it. Bummer. But maybe it'll turn up. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.